Hello class, my name is Newton and for my Global Foodways video, I will be preparing a roasted duck and making a mozzarella style cheese, which kinda came out more like a farmer's cheese. I will be preparing my recipes and presentation using an Italian Foodways perspective. I bought several ducks from which is an online specialty food store specializing in Asian cuisine. Has products from China, India, and Japan, but also has food that originates in different countries besides those as well. The food supply chain required to get these products to the table require a lot of processing and distribution through human labor. Each product that I got from Lucky's went through a lot of hands before it actually got to the shelves of the supermarket. I chose the Italian Foodways because I really enjoy eating Italian food. Roasted duck is a traditional meal eaten in Italy to honor the patron saint of cooks, Saint Lawrence. The first dish that I will be presenting is roasted apple stuffed duck, or anatra arrosto. The stuffing is apples that I got from a Lucky supermarket, and the herbs are just from my backyard. Essentially, you have to cut up the apples into these pieces and take out the seeds by cutting into the actual pieces. The herbs are thyme, rosemary, and oregano. Finely chop the herbs and mix them with the apples, salt, pepper, and olive oil. After mixing the ingredients, we will be stuffing them into the duck. It is important to fill the entire cavity of the duck with the apples. We will also be sewing this opening closed to keep the stuffing inside of the bird. The last step before roasting is to cover the outside with herbs. We are going to be utilizing a 350-degree oven. After an hour of roasting, it is important to baste the duck several times with its own oils. Remember that the internal temperature of the duck must be high enough. I will also be making cheese made from cow's milk. You need 2 gallons of whole milk, white distilled vinegar, and salt. The first step is to boil the 2 gallons of whole milk for 30 minutes on medium to low heat. Do not let the milk on the bottom burn. Eventually the milk will start to foam, which is a good sign. After 30 minutes of boiling, we're going to be putting the white distilled vinegar into the pot. This reaction separates the cheese curds from the whey. For 2 gallons, use approximately 1 cup. The curds should be separating from the whey instantly. Scoop out the cheese curds into a cheesecloth over a large bowl. The last step is to squeeze out the remaining whey from the curds. And essentially, that is how you make this variety of cheese. Globalization can be described as people from different places around the world doing the same thing. Italy has thousands of varieties of cheese. The human systems involved in producing these cheeses require huge amounts of labor. Natural systems are also involved when considering farming dairy cows. I chose to make a duck because farming technologies used for ducks have been distributed to a variety of countries and are commodities in the global market. Italian foodways have a place in globalization due to being an important part of global history. When the Italians arrived in the United States in the 19th and 20th century, they brought their traditions and cuisines across the Atlantic to the US. In addition, Italian food popularity has increased gradually over time. After World War II, American veterans brought back herbs from Italy. Before World War II, herbs like oregano were not nearly as common. Between 1948 and 1956, sales of oregano skyrocketed. In the modern day, Italian food products can be found in countless grocery stores across the US and other countries as well. The foods that we buy online or at grocery stores travel a great distance before reaching our homes. Due to globalization, we can access food with ease, although it may require huge amounts of human labor and natural resources.
And lastly, to end my presentation, the topic of colonialism. When Italy had colonial power, they would bring their food and agricultural technologies with them. In some areas that Italy held, such as those in North Africa, they brought food cultural habits such as pasta, farming technology, and other foodways. They even had the Italian Institute of Colonial Agriculture.